Hey there folks, what's this video? And here I'm going to be talking about Formula 1. We are getting ready for the 70th Anniversary Grand Prix around Silverstone, and it's going to be quite interesting. There are a few talking points. I want to go over them right away, and most of them revolve around Racing Point. Firstly, we don't know who's going to actually be in the car this weekend. We know Lance Stroll is going to be. We don't know who's going to be in the other car. Sergio Pérez has supposedly done his mandatory quarantining now, and so he might actually be in instead of Nico Hülkenberg. Of course, this requires a retesting, but there hasn't really been any kind of disclosure on that. That'll be coming in over the next few hours, either over the course of tonight or over the course of the morning before FP1. We also know that around the time of FP1, we're expecting to hear the verdict on the Racing Point Renault crisis, by which I mean Renault's continued protests that also dragged in Mercedes. It seems like it's likely to go in favour of Racing Point, but of course that probably won't be the end of it. It would end up going to a court of appeal. And in addition to that, might we hear a lineup announcement for 2021? There have been rumours now that Hulk is looking at getting back into a race seat for 2021. So could that be that it might be Hulk instead of Vettel? We're getting the idea of the wrong German F1 driver. It might be. We could end up seeing Hulk in a car instead of Vettel, but I reckon it most likely is going to be the four-time champion, given that we've seen so much speculation about it. And the rumour was that it was going to be announced by now. The main reason why it wasn't was due to everything going on around Checo. In other news, we are still seeing the softer compound of tyres. Pirelli believes that it's due to the excessive amounts of wear that they had due to them doing pretty much the full race distance, that we saw so many hard tyres fail towards the end of last weekend's British Grand Prix. They also are still going to hopefully have these softer compounds because they're saying, oh, it's also because of excessive wear at one of the higher speed tracks with some of the fastest cars we've ever had. But there is also an added curb in Chapel, which I'm interested to see how that will do, because it means there's not only a change in tyre compound, there's a bit of a change in the way the drivers have to approach the track this weekend. Of course, the difference is something that we'll only see when the weekend's going on itself. And in terms of other differences, I wonder if there's going to be a difference to the way that it's covered. Of course, last weekend's British Grand Prix for British viewers was free to view on Channel 4. The 70th anniversary race will be behind Sky's paywall as far as I'm aware, so I'm wondering if any kind of reporting on it's going to be reduced as a result. As for predictions, I reckon it's going to be very similar. I know people are joking now with Mercedes having the special kind of horseshoe as a tribute to Sir Sterling Moss, the late Sir Sterling Moss. They're joking that it's going to be a very much Germany 2019 repeat. But I reckon that they very much could have avoided now their Monza 88 moment, as Ed Straw from The Race has described it. But again, that's open to interpretation. I reckon I'd be surprised if it wasn't a Mercedes 1-2, or I would be surprised if it wasn't a Mercedes win. At the same time, Red Bull is seeming quite strong. Racing Point in the high temperatures seem pretty strong as well. And given that we're only going one compound softer, that means that last week's softs are this week's mediums. But yeah, again, wouldn't be surprised if this was Racing Point's best chance for a podium. And if Checo got back in the car and got a P3 at Silverstone this weekend, you couldn't help but feel for Hulk. I mean, this would be a podium contention car, and it was because the guy got better that he didn't get the podium. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.